Hello, my name is Jose Padilla Jr. and this is my week 4 synthesis video assignment. So the first week of class, what we had to do was we had to introduce ourselves to our classmates. We went over the syllabus as well as reply to 2 or more classmates. The minimum is 2 replies every week, and that's going to be due every Sunday. So it's very important to participate online since it is in fact an online class. Going into week 2 for motivation and engagement, what we had to do was we had to introduce the topics of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. So there are 2 completely different things. First, starting with intrinsic. Intrinsic is where you reward yourself, you're self-motivating. You do things just for the sake of having fun. Like, for instance, someone who enjoys sports, they do it because they love doing what they do. And in extrinsic motivation, you're doing something because maybe you want to impress your parents. They say to get those good grades, and maybe you just want to pass the class with an A, so you're like, hey, that grade, I need to get that grade. I'm motivated. That is my reward. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is that oftentimes our students do things just for the purposes of maybe praise. So praise can go either way. It can motivate you intrinsically by saying, hey, good job. Or you can do things like extrinsic motivators like homework passes, get out of class early, or maybe even candy. Hey, candy. That works for everybody, right? Marshmallow Experiment. Now, I tried this with my 1-year-old niece. In the video for the class, it was a 4-year-old, and they tried 4-year-olds, but I was like, let me try someone a little bit younger and someone a little bit older. So I also tried this experiment on my 6-year-old cousin, both of which succeeded, and I actually thought they were going to take the marshmallows right away. Now, I did not give any wait time. I didn't say when I would return to give the marshmallows or when they would be rewarded, but however, they proved me wrong, and my 1-year-old was able to give me back the marshmallows, and so I was like, hey, here's your reward, thank you. And then my 6-year-old cousin, she actually was a little bit jumpy at times, but she actually ended up earning that second marshmallow. So I was very excited to test that theory that we learned in class. Week 3, we talked about the mindset, and what the mindset does is there's 2 types of mindsets. There's a fixed mindset, which, hey, like, I'm not going to change my mind. I don't like challenges. I'm going to do what I got to do. I just want to pass. Just get me out of this class. These students generally run into many roadblocks. Now, a growth mindset, you might want to change the way you think, where hey, it's okay to fail, but eventually you're going to pass. Now, what that mindset does is it allows you to learn more, in fact, because you're open for change. There's more than one way to solve a math problem. So as a growth mindset, you're willing to embrace that and try everything that you got to do to succeed. So again, this is the way you change this. You step outside of your comfort zone, and you go out there and you pass, and you go out there and you find a way to succeed. Wrapping up week 4, what we covered now was vocabulary, scaffolding, and everything we read and why it's important. So in this class, literacy across the curriculum, we focus so heavily on vocabulary, scaffolding, reading. So every week we just build on a topic. So the topics, they tend to align themselves with each other, and that's what I really like about the class. So as I'm noticing here in these short 4 weeks that I've been in this class, that literally everything is open for interpretation. Vocabulary, there's many ways that you can use it in your class. Scaffolding, this is a great way to get students involved, and as well as to help your students. We want to help students as teachers. So again, just to give you guys a few examples here, you might start with sentence starters, sentence frames, I do, we do, they do. Whatever you got to do to get these kids to succeed. And again, this class, I repeat, is very important, where everything we read is literally text, whether it's a video, a textbook, an online article. could be research based. Nevertheless, everything we read is open for interpretation, and that's what these 4 weeks have shown us so far. So again, my name is Jose Padilla, and I thank you guys for your time. Um, Again, I learned a lot from this experience, so I really hope that you too learn as well. You know, I had to learn how to use my Movie Maker software. I had to learn how to upload a video to YouTube. I had to learn how to portray my PowerPoints in a video message. I've never done this before, so again, this is just one way to test how exactly do you do things. And I thought this was a great assignment. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I thank you so much for your time.